Roman Reigns' early life, birth and family background. Roman Reigns, whose real name is Leati Joseph Anoa'i, was born on May 25, 1985, in Pensacola, Florida, USA. From the very beginning, he was surrounded by a family deeply rooted in professional wrestling. The Anoa'i family is considered one of the most famous wrestling dynasties in the world. Members of this extended family include legendary wrestlers such as The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, Yokozuna, Rikishi, the USOS, Umaga, and many others. Growing up in such a household meant wrestling wasn't just entertainment for Roman, it was part of his culture and identity. Family gatherings often included discussions about matches, training, travel, and the challenges of the wrestling business. This exposure planted early seeds of interest, even though Roman initially pursued a different athletic path. His father, Sika Anoa'i, was one half of the famous tag team the Wild Samoans, known for their dominance in professional wrestling during the 1970s and 1982. Because of this, Roman grew up watching his father perform and hearing stories about life on the road. Despite the fame, Sika emphasized discipline, respect, and humility in raising his children. Roman also has an older brother, Matthew Anoa'i Rosu, who later became a professional wrestler as well. Having a sibling in the wrestling business gave Roman another close example of both the rewards and hardships of the profession. Childhood and upbringing. Roman's childhood was relatively normal despite his famous family connections. His parents worked hard to keep him grounded. He attended school like any other kid and participated in sports early on. Football quickly became his main passion. From a young age, Roman showed impressive size, strength, and athletic ability. Coaches noticed his natural talent, especially his speed combined with physical power. Football gave him structure, teamwork skills, and discipline qualities that later helped him tremendously in professional wrestling. Growing up Samoan American also meant strong cultural values. Family loyalty, respect for elders, and community ties play major roles in his upbringing. These cultural influences later shaped his public persona, especially during his tribal chief character phase in WWE, which draws heavily from his heritage. Early athletic interest before wrestling became his career. Roman was focused almost entirely on football. He participated in multiple sports as a kid, but football was clearly his strongest. His size gave him an advantage, but it was his work ethic that really set him apart. Roman trained rigorously during his teenage years. He spent hours improving strength, endurance, and technique. Coaches often described him as determined and coachable, someone willing to learn and push beyond limits. This athletic focus also helped him avoid distractions that many teenagers face. Roman has spoken in interviews about staying committed to sports, school, and family values during his youth. High school years. Roman attended Pensacola Catholic High School, where he became a standout football player. He played primarily as a defensive lineman, a position requiring strength, quick reaction time, and strategic awareness during high school. He earned recognition for his football performance. Coaches viewed him as a future college-level athlete. He balanced academics with athletics successfully. His physical development accelerated during these years. By the time he graduated, he had the size and skill that college recruiters look for. But high school wasn't just about sports. Roman also developed leadership qualities. Teammates respected him not just for his athletic ability, but also for his calm personality and dedication. Influence of wrestling family. Even while focusing on football, wrestling was never far away. Family events often included famous wrestlers, backstage stories, and exposure to the industry's realities. However, interestingly, Roman didn't immediately want to become a wrestler. Watching his father and relatives deal with injuries, travel stress, and demanding schedules made him cautious. Football seemed like a more straightforward path at the time. Still, the influence remained in the background. The charisma, performance, awareness, and physical conditioning associated with wrestling subtly shaped his personality. As a young man, people who knew Roman during his youth often describe him as quiet but confident, respectful toward elders, focused on goals, strongly family-oriented. Like some future celebrities, he wasn't seeking fame early on. His ambition centered more on athletic achievement and providing stability for his future family. This grounded personality later helped him handle WWE fame, criticism, and pressure more effectively than many performers. Challenges and motivation. Growing up in a famous wrestling family had both advantages and pressures. Expectations were high. There was an unspoken assumption that he might eventually join the family business. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, Roman used this pressure as motivation. He wanted to prove himself on his own terms, initially through football. His family also emphasized education and discipline, ensuring he didn't rely solely on athletic talent. Cultural identity. Roman has often expressed pride in his Samoan heritage. Cultural traditions, respect systems, and family bonds influenced his worldview significantly. This cultural identity later became a defining part of his WWE persona. The tribal chief storyline, for example, draws heavily from Polynesian leadership concepts and family hierarchy, but during his early life, it mainly manifested as strong family loyalty, humility, and respect transitioned toward adulthood. The time Roman finished high school, he had strong football prospects. He possessed a disciplined mindset. He maintained close family ties. Wrestling remained a background possibility, not a main goal. College football became his next major step, one that would shape his future significantly. Roman Reigns' college life and football career transitioned from high school to college after graduating from Pensacola Catholic High School. Roman Reigns' Leati Joseph Anoa'i had already built a strong reputation as a talented football player. His impressive size, athleticism, and discipline caught the attention of college recruiters. Football was not just a hobby for him, it was a serious career goal at the time. Despite coming from a famous wrestling family, Roman remained focused on football. He wanted to create his own identity rather than immediately follow his father and relatives into professional wrestling. This decision showed his independence and determination to succeed on his own merit. Eventually, he received the opportunity to attend Georgia Institute of Technology, Georgia Tech, one of the respected universities in the United States known for both academics and competitive college football. College education at Georgia Tech. Roman enrolled at Georgia Tech, where he majored in management. Balancing academics with college athletics is never easy, especially in a demanding sport like football. However, Roman managed both responsibilities effectively. At university, student athletes must maintain academic standards while also meeting strict training schedules. Roman attended classes, completed assignments, and still participated in rigorous football training sessions, strength conditioning, team meetings, and travel for games. This period helped him develop time management skills, mental toughness, professional discipline, leadership qualities. These skills later became extremely valuable when he transitioned to WWE, where the schedule is even more intense. College football career at Georgia Tech. Roman played as a defensive tackle on the football team. His role required strength, agility, tactical awareness, and teamwork. Defensive tackles are responsible for stopping offensive plays, pressuring quarterbacks, and protecting against running plays. Roman played alongside future professional athletes, which increased competition and pushed him to improve constantly. Coaches noted his physical presence, work ethic, and willingness to learn. While he wasn't always the biggest star on the team, he was considered reliable and hardworking. His consistency and professionalism earned respect from teammates and coaches. College football also exposed him to national-level competition. Facing strong teams improved his resilience and ability to perform under pressure. Challenges during college years. College life isn't always smooth, especially for athletes. Roman faced several challenges. 1. Intense competition. College football is highly competitive. Every player aims for professional opportunities. Roman had to constantly prove himself to maintain his position. 2. Academic pressure at Georgia Tech is academically demanding. Balancing studies with athletics required focus and discipline. 3. Physical demands. Football is physically tough. Injuries, fatigue, and recovery are part of the sport. Maintaining peak physical condition required dedication. Despite these challenges, Roman stayed committed and completed his degree while continuing football. NFL aspirations. Like many college football players, Roman dreamed of playing in the National Football League (NFL). After finishing college, he declared for professional opportunities. In 2007, he signed with the Minnesota Vikings as an undrafted free agent. This was a major achievement because reaching even a training camp in the NFL is extremely competitive. However, his NFL journey faced setbacks. He was released from the team before the regular season began. This disappointment was difficult, especially after years of preparation, but Roman didn't give up immediately. Canadian Football League experience. After the NFL setback, Roman continued pursuing football by joining the Edmonton Eskimos, now Edmonton Elks in the Canadian Football League CFL. This move showed his persistence and willingness to adapt. Many athletes consider the CFL a strong professional league and a potential stepping stone back to the NFL. Unfortunately, his time there was short. He was released again, which forced him to reconsider his career direction. These experiences were emotionally challenging. Years of effort in football hadn't yet produced long-term professional stability. Turning point. Rethinking career goals after the football setbacks, Roman faced an important life decision: continue chasing football opportunities with uncertainty, explore other career paths. It was during this period that professional wrestling re-entered his life as a serious possibility. Given his family legacy, wrestling offered both opportunity and familiarity. However, he didn't want to rely solely on family connections. He wanted to earn success through hard work, health challenges. In this time, Roman also faced a significant health challenge. He was diagnosed with leukemia, a form of blood cancer which he had first battled earlier in life. This diagnosis was life-changing. Health struggles often reshape priorities, and for Roman, it reinforced the importance of resilience, family support, and mental strength. Thankfully, he achieved remission, but the experience profoundly influenced his perspective on life and career. Later in WWE, he openly discussed this battle, inspiring many fans. Entry into professional wrestling in 2010, Roman officially signed a developmental contract with WWE. This marked the beginning of his wrestling career. He trained in WWE's developmental system, then Florida Championship Wrestling. Despite his famous family name, training was intense. Learning wrestling techniques, developing promo skills, understanding performance psychology, building endurance. His football background helped him adapt physically, but wrestling required additional performance skills, storytelling, charisma, and audience engagement. Lessons from college years, Roman's college and football period, gave him several lasting advantages. Discipline and strict training schedules prepared him for WWE's demanding lifestyle. Mental toughness, handling career setbacks, built resilience. Teamwork. Football teamwork translated well into wrestling factions like the Shield and the Bloodline. Leadership. College athletics helped develop leadership skills that later defined his WWE persona. Personal growth. During these years shaped Roman as a person. He learned humility through setbacks. He developed perseverance. He gained confidence in adapting to change. He strengthened family bonds. This maturity helped him navigate fame later in his wrestling career. Roman Reigns' marriage, family life, and personal life. Meeting his wife, Galina Becca. Roman Reigns' personal life is much quieter compared to his professional wrestling fame. He is married to Galina Becca, a former athlete and fitness model. Their love story began during their college years at Georgia Institute of Technology, Georgia Tech. Galina was a track and field athlete at the university. She was known for her athletic ability, dedication to fitness, and calm personality. Roman, already focused on football, met her while both were students balancing academics and sports. Their relationship developed naturally. They shared similar lifestyles, disciplined schedules, athletic commitments, and strong personal goals. This common ground helped them build a strong connection early on, unlike many celebrity couples whose relationships develop under public attention. Roman and Galina's relationship grew privately before his WWE fame exploded. Early relationship years. During college, both Roman and Galina prioritized education and athletics. Their relationship matured gradually rather than rushing into marriage. They supported each other through academic responsibilities, athletic training demands, career uncertainty. This support became especially important when Roman faced setbacks in his football career. Galina remained a steady presence, encouraging him during challenging times. Friends and acquaintances often described their relationship as grounded and stable. They avoided unnecessary publicity and focused on building a real partnership engagement, and married. After several years together, Roman and Galina decided to marry. Their wedding took place in December 2014. The ceremony was relatively private compared to typical celebrity weddings. It reportedly happened at Disney's Castaway Cay, a private island location associated with Disney cruises. This choice reflected their desire for a memorable but intimate celebration. The wedding came during a significant period in Roman's wrestling career, as he was rising quickly in WWE. Despite increasing fame, he kept his personal life largely private. Parenthood. Becoming a father. Roman Reigns is a proud father, and family plays a central role in his life. First child before their marriage, Roman and Galina welcomed their first daughter in 2007. Becoming a father at a relatively young age deeply influenced him. He has often said fatherhood motivated him to work harder, seek stability, and focus on long-term goals. Providing for his child became a major driving force. Growing family after marriage, their family expanded further. The couple has multiple children, including twin boys and another set of twins later. Although Roman keeps details very private, he rarely exposes his children to media attention. This protective approach reflects his desire to give them a normal upbringing despite his global fame. Balancing fame and family life. Being a WWE superstar involves constant travel, intense training, media appearances, public scrutiny. Balancing this with family life is challenging. Roman has openly discussed how important family support is for him. He often schedules time specifically for family. Even with his demanding career, WWE has occasionally adjusted his schedule, especially after his leukemia recurrence announcement in 2018, allowing him more time with family. Roman frequently credits his wife for maintaining stability at home while he handles professional responsibilities. Private personality outside screen. Roman Reigns portrays a dominant, confident tribal chief character. Off-screen, however, many describe him as calm and humble, family-focused, oft-spoken, protective of privacy. He rarely shares personal drama publicly. Social media posts usually highlight positive moments rather than personal struggles. This separation between public persona and private life helps him maintain mental balance. Health challenges and family support. One of the most defining moments in Roman's life was his battle with leukemia. He first dealt with the illness years before WWE fame, then publicly announced its return in 2018. This forced him to temporarily step away from wrestling during this difficult time. His wife and children became his primary emotional support. Family priorities outweighed career concerns. Fans worldwide expressed support. After successful treatment, he returned to WWE in remission. This experience strengthened his appreciation for family life and health. Cultural and family values. Roman's Samoan heritage emphasizes respect for elders, strong family bonds, loyalty, and unity. These cultural values influence his marriage and parenting style. Family gatherings, traditions, and mutual respect are important in his household. This cultural background also inspired his WWE Bloodline storyline, blending real heritage with entertainment, maintaining privacy in public. Like many celebrities, Roman avoids excessive publicity about his personal life. Reasons include protecting children from media pressure, maintaining mental peace, preserving authentic family relationships. She occasionally shares family moments, but keeps most details private. This approach has earned respect from fans who appreciate his professionalism and boundaries. Relationship strength factors. Several factors seem to support Roman and Galina's long-lasting marriage. Shared athletic background, both understand demanding schedules and physical discipline. Mutual respect have maintained a low-drama public presence. Family priority. Children and family stability come before fame. Emotional support. They've supported each other through career uncertainty and health challenges. Roman reigns as a husband and father from interviews and public appearances. Roman appears deeply committed to family life. He often mentions wanting to be a positive role model for his children, teaching discipline and humility, ensuring family security, spending quality time when possibly. Despite portraying dominance in wrestling, he often emphasizes kindness and responsibility in personal life to day-to-day. Roman Reigns continues balancing WWE superstardom, acting opportunities, family responsibilities, health awareness. His marriage remains stable, and he prioritizes family even while maintaining global fame. Roman Reigns' WWE career rise and the Shield era entering WWE developmental system. After deciding to pursue professional wrestling instead of football, Roman Reigns signed with WWE in 2010. Even though he came from the legendary Anoa'i wrestling family, he still had to prove himself. WWE placed him in their developmental territory, where new wrestlers train before appearing on major television shows. At the time, WWE's developmental system was known as Florida Championship Wrestling (FCW), which later became NXT. Training there was intense and required mastering many skills beyond physical strength, wrestling techniques, and ring psychology, microphone speaking skills, promos, character development, performance timing for live audience. Roman initially wrestled under the ring name Leati These early matches helped him adapt from football-style physicality to wrestling's combination of athleticism and storytelling. Early challenges in wrestling training transition from football to wrestling wasn't simple. While Roman had strength and athletic ability, wrestling required showmanship, crowd engagement, emotional storytelling, performance stamina. Coaches pushed him to develop charisma and confidence on the microphone. Early on, some critics felt he lacked personality, but consistent training gradually improved his presence. Another challenge was avoiding assumptions that he succeeded only because of family connections. Roman worked hard to earn respect independently. Main roster debut. The Shield formation 2012. Roman Reigns' major breakthrough came in November 2012 at WWE's Survivor Series event. He debuted alongside Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose as part of a new faction called the Shield. The group entered dramatically through the crowd, dressed in tactical gear, presenting themselves as a unit fighting injustice in WWE. This unique presentation instantly caught fan attention. Each member had a distinct role. Seth Rollins agile and high-flying, Dean Ambrose unpredictable and intense, Roman Reigns powerhouse and for Roman's physical dominance quickly made him stand out. Rapid popularity of the Shield. The Shield quickly became one of WWE's most popular factions in years. Their teamwork, aggressive style, and believable chemistry made them compelling performers. Key elements of their success included strong group identity, high-quality matches, consistent storytelling, balanced personalities. Roman's role as the powerhouse added credibility to the group. His spear finishing move became especially popular with fans. Championship success. The Shield achieved significant success early. Seth Rollins won the United States Championship. Roman Reigns won the Tag Team Championship with Rollins. The group dominated many top WWE teams. Roman's performance in multi-man matches often received praise. His strength and timing made him a reliable performer in high-pressure situations. WrestleMania moment's own standout moment occurred at WrestleMania 29, where the Shield defeated a team including Randy Orton, Sheamus, and Big Show. This victory elevated their credibility. Roman's performance, especially his explosive spear attacks, gained significant attention. Fans began viewing him as a potential future main event star. The Shield breakup 2014. Like many wrestling factions, the Shield eventually split. In June 2014, Seth Rollins betrayed Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, ending the group. This storyline shocked fans and marked the beginning of Roman's singles career push. While emotionally impactful for fans, the breakup allowed each member to develop individual identities. Singles career push. After the Shield breakup, WWE positioned Roman as a future top star. He began main event matches, championship pursuits, high-profile rivalries. His look, athleticism, and family legacy made him an ideal candidate for WWE's next leading superstar. However, this period wasn't without criticism. Some fans felt his push was too fast. Roman handled criticism professionally and continued improving his performance skills. Royal Rumble 2015 turning point. Roman won the 2015 Royal Rumble match, earning a championship opportunity at WrestleMania. While this was a major career milestone, fan reactions were mixed. Some fans supported him strongly, others preferred different wrestlers. This period taught Roman resilience under public scrutiny. Despite mixed reactions, WWE continued building him as a main event performer, developing signature style during his rise. Roman developed a recognizable wrestling style. Signature move, spear, primary finisher, Superman punch, power-based grappling. Character traits, calm confidence, physical dominance, leadership presence. These elements helped shape his future tribal chief persona. Personal growth during WWE. This phase wasn't only professional growth. Roman matured personally by handling fan criticism, balancing family life with travel, managing fame. Responsible, grounded personality helped him navigate WWE's intense spotlight. Importance of the Shield era in his legacy. Shield period remains essential to Roman's career because it introduced him to global audiences. It established credibility early. It built fan recognition. It developed his performance confidence. Even today, many fans consider the Shield one of WWE's greatest factions. Lessons from this career phase. Roman gained critical skills, media communication, performance storytelling, audience psychology, understanding leadership under pressure. His lessons later fueled his dominant championship run.